right. Okay, hey everyone, welcome to breaking news. We have new features. I am your host Yann, and today we'll explore the new Weby'nar features that we have. So this is a new type of webinar, so I hope you all enjoy it. We'll hopefully make more of these in the near future. Today we'll be covering a new feature you already know about, and of course two more that you obviously don't. I have prepared some notes as well and a cheat sheet in case you need it. This presentation will also be sent to you after the webinar. All right, so let's start. New menus. All right, so we have new menus, something that a lot of you have been asking a lot, and today we have it. All right, so we gave you a few days to test it out, which is great, and now we're just going to go over exactly what needs to be done, how to do it. This is basically the how to. Now, a few things. You no longer need to go to the design panel. Generally, you drag and drop your new menu, you double click, and then you go to your design panel here. You don't need to do that, okay? Let's put this out. All right, so let's take it out. This was my old menu, and right now what I'm gonna do, you have a new section on your left. Okay, so you have basic elements, menus. All right, so let's drag and drop this menu element. Okay, pretty neat. Now, also, you're going to see that it is completely synced with the pages and navigation that you have. Sorry, let me just change home to home with an E. There you go. All right. Okay, so as you can see that on the spot visually, you can see the effect that is happening. All right. So let's have a look. So a few notes, you no longer need to go to the design panel. Double clicking the element opens the properties panel. So let's double click, and my properties panel is here. Double click. Okay, now they changed it to just click it and it opens. You have over 20 animation effects. Some effects added to the active state. All right, so you have a hover state and the active state. For now, you can input the exact size for all tabs, so you don't need to do what we used to have here. If you click on this element, you have the dynamic menu. So it's already pre-made. It's all synced. It's all in the same size. And menu also supports SVG, as do all elements now. And now we're gonna really work with the menu. Okay, so this is my cheat sheet. So let's start. Number one, font styles. So like buttons, you need to set a font style. Okay, so let's open our paragraph styles. Let's put it here. Okay, from normal, Montserrat Light, let's open a new one. This is on an existing website that I'm doing it. All right, let's call it menus. Okay, menus, we want it to be centered. We want it to be, well, I guess this doesn't really matter, but as long as we set up the paragraph style, we're good. All right, so let's click here. And my properties panel is on my right. Let's try and make it long. Wonderful. Select menu. I called it BP1. This is BP1. Font style. There you go. This is from my properties panel. Menus. As you can see, the menu font has been changed. I can set the size of the font. All right, so if I want 18, you can see that it's big. All right, so let's go to 14. Okay, the font color I can choose whichever I want. So let's make it light gray. The hover color, the color when I hover with my mouse, let's say black. And the active color is right now blue. We're looking at the home page. If we go to our templates page, we'll have the templates tab, font, and everything else to be active. So my active state will be also black. All right. So font weight, hover weight, and active weight. You can also set the font of the menu kind of bold. That's why we have semi-bold, you have bold, completely bold. This is the normal. Let's make it light. All right, so it's a tiny bit lighter. Semi-bold, when I hover over, because everyone has its own weight, and the active weight, we'll keep it to bold. All right. Tab's background. Okay, so you can color the tab itself, okay, or you can put an image. So you have tab's normal color, hover, and active. So you have all three states, and you also have in terms of images, okay. You can have this. This is my normal color. My hover color, let's say this bluish. See? Okay. It all depends with you how you design your site. I never put colors. I never color my menu, my tabs, but you can also put images, all types of images, even images that are colored. It doesn't matter. So yeah, you have the full, really an amazing flexible way to design the menus. Tabs and alignment. So tabs are the same width. Okay. I just want to show you something really cool. All right. So this is the same width. You see, you don't need to put no margin, no spacing. Now, if all tabs are not the same width, they follow the length of the characters that are inside of them. So templates, it goes from T to S with a small margin that tabs horizontal margin and vertical margin. Okay, so if the horizontal margin is 10, if I skip it to 0, as you can see, it follows really the space between. So it's really, okay, let's put it back to 10. Text alignment, center. If you wanted to put it to right, it doesn't, I mean, you don't need it. Generally, a menu is always, the text inside the menu is always centered, but you can also put it to right. Text horizontal padding 15. If I put it to 0, you can see it really sticks to the text that is inside every tab. Okay, let me put it back to 15 and make all tabs the same width. Okay. You have the menu direction, left to right to left, depends with you. So this is for tabs and alignment. You can see it's really ordered in a way that you choose one step at a time, and you don't need to get complicated with it. I know that the old menus had not some complication, you just needed to know better how to use it, okay? Now we also have something called display icons. Now I'm in the icon section. So you know those menus where you have those tiny, let's say, icons on the side, like these arrows. So this is exactly the same concept, okay? However, you don't put any icons here. The icons that you need to put are on pages and navigation. Okay, so let's go to pages. Let's go on my home, the settings of my home. So you can see that the home setting, the page settings is completely different. Okay, so right now here at the bottom, you see icon in the menu and icon in the menu in the hover and active state. Okay, so this is exactly what we're going to do. So let's say I want to download an icon. I don't know if you guys saw my previous webinars. I go to flat icon to download all my icons. Okay, and it's completely free, obviously. So my first icon should be somewhere. Oh, maybe I deleted it. It doesn't matter. Let's arrow down. Okay, cool. Fine. Let's do this one. Take this off and change the color to light gray, let's say. There you go. PNG 16. Free download. There you go. That's one. Another one. Let's just change its color because we want a hover state. So I don't know, 38338. Amazing. PNG 16. Free download. And there you go. Let's go back here. And now icon in the menu, let's upload the icon that we just downloaded. This one. And the second one, oh, my bad. The black one is the hover and active state, and the normal state is the gray. Great. Click OK. And now display icons. Okay, you don't see them because I colored my tabs, obviously. There you go. Now you see checks on the menu as well. You see that the icon in my other tabs here are different. Why? Because we actually gave you an even better solution. We gave you the solution of putting an icon, two icons, active and let's just say icon, which is activated for normal and hover and active states. So you can put an icon for the home page, and you can also put a completely different icon on the templates page and on the pricing page and on the contact page. Okay, so here let me, oh, it's an active state. So let's do the same thing for templates, and you're going to see that it works perfectly fine. So this is the normal state, and this is the active state. And then we click OK, and you're going to see that my templates has been changed. Okay, so you already see the icon there. If I hover over it, my icon changed to dark gray. All right, so you do the same thing for pricing and contact us. So display icons. The icon size, I can even change the size inside of the icon itself. So I can make it completely small, or I can make it very big. It's for you to choose. I like it very small. There you go. Okay. Not only that, you can choose the icon's position. So it's either before the text, center, which is actually very cool. You can make it, if you go on the icon's vertical padding and do 5, for example, let's say make better 10. Okay, you're going to see it's really nice. Now you can also do after text, which is kind of after, and you can position the icon itself within the properties panel. But I guess like most websites, they use this. They use before text. Yeah, there you go. Okay, 0. Okay, icon right margin, let's do 10. Okay, this is better. An icon left margin, we don't need any left margin. Animation. Okay, so right now the only animation that you saw is this bar coming down, fading down. Okay, which is very cool already. So let's do another type of animation. So you can choose your animation color and your animation effect. So let's choose the color that we already have. Okay, let's keep the color in the same concept. There you go. Okay. So animation. So you have around 20 animations. I know I liked a special effect. Yeah, this one. Okay. You can see you can hover over those tabs and get a really nice effect. Oh, amazing. Completely amazing. So let's delete my old menu and let's put this new menu. Let's pin it first. Pin it, repeat on all pages, obviously, and put it here. There you go. You have a new menu completely customized, and enjoy. You can upload your font, you can put an icon, you can set a hover effect, you can color the tabs, you can make the tabs the same size or nothing at all, or choose the size that you want. You can choose your animation. You have a hover state and an active state. You can put two types of icons: the normal icons, the hover icon, and different icons on different pages for the different tabs of your menu. You can basically, I mean, what else can you ask? What else can you ask for? So this is for the menu. Questions. So I'm gonna give like around 5 minutes. Ask away, and I'll be happy to answer or even to test it out with you guys. Just gonna put the menu here for now. Okay, so we have a cool question from Peter. Can you add your own fonts? How to, or is it what's on your machine will automatically populate for use? No, you can actually use your own fonts. Okay, so remember, I don't know if you're here in the first minutes of my webinar. So you go on your properties panel, because the first thing that you need to do is the font style. You choose the font style. The font style is, in other words, the paragraph style. So you're going to go to View, Paragraph Styles. Okay, this is menus. Okay, I created my paragraph style. So you know what? Let's even create a new one. Create a new style. Menus 2. Okay. Now on this menu 2, you're going to see that my design panel is here. Okay, so it tells me to choose which font I want. So you have a variety of fonts, and you also have add fonts. So you're going to click on that button, add fonts, and you have three tabs. You can add Google Fonts, upload your own fonts, or connect from Typekit from Adobe. Okay, so let's say upload your own fonts, upload font files, Helvetica, boom. Give it a minute. There you go. So I uploaded my own fonts. Click OK. Choose Helvetica Light. Okay. And then I just click here, font style, and you see the menu 2 that we just created together. Click on it, and there you go. I changed my font. Okay, what was the site for the free icon? It's called flaticon.com. I'm just going to paste it here for everyone to use. Okay, another question. Do you have to import your fonts? I mean, you have to have your own fonts on your computer. The ones that I uploaded are fonts from my computer, so you can download any fonts if you have a third-party. I don't know, if you bought a font, or if you're connecting from Typekit. So yes, you can basically do whatever you want with fonts. You can upload it on the Weby'nar Studio, and you can use it for basically anything. Do these effects work in the mobile menu, or is that to come? Well, I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by mobile menu. We have, this is the horizontal icon, and this one is the vertical one, which is, I mean, the same thing. If you're putting that in the menu, yes, the effect will work. Okay. Okay, so we have a cool question from Alex. What happens if one of the options in the menu is a 3-word phrase like my recent work? How does this can be equally spaced between the other menu options to have proportional spaces? Okay, so let's try it. So instead of templates, we're going to say my recent work. My recent work. Tabs. Oh, there you go. Let's put a background so that we can see better. Let's also make my so you can see better. All right, so yeah, same box size, so you can see it's all relative to the tabs. Tabs are all the same size. Okay. If you want it to be different sizes, then uncheck all tabs are the same width. Okay, 1 more minute and we'll continue. Okay, so we have a cool question from Steven. Can I just have the icon for the menu? Yes, we actually have a menu template that has the icon just for the menu. We have font style. This is default. If I change this to default. Good try. Just do this. Drag and drop the menu element that has nothing in it, that only has icons. By mobile menu, I mean these responsive? These are responsive. I generally suggest that when you get to a mobile a mobile layout, sorry, to always drag and drop the hamburger menu. Okay, but if you want to use these for mobile versions, by all means, of course. I mean, try to imagine when they click, the effect happens, and at the same time, it changes pages. Okay. Okay, so for those that cannot see where the menu element is, okay, sorry, I'm just gonna answer this question from Steve. I see pages, page settings, the icon in the menu feature is shown, but I do not see the new elements sidebar. Not sure exactly about the question. I'm not sure what it means. Let's try to explain your question, and I'll answer it after the second feature that I'm going to explain. Okay, so this is for menus. So I have the cheat sheet here. You can follow it after the webinar is done. Let's move on to the second feature that you guys, I'm sure a lot of you are aware of it. Some of you are not. It's called Facebook Open Graph. Okay. Facebook Open Graph is, let's say you want to share your website with a client, a friend, a family member, basically anyone. You just want to share your website. Okay. The image, the title, the description of what you're sharing, this is the way that you want to customize it. This is Facebook Open Graph. I'm just gonna go on my Facebook very quickly. Okay, let's type weby'nar.com, or just copy the link, Weby'nar. Whoops, let me refresh this. Reload. Okay, you already see the image of Weby'nar popping out, website builder and browser web design, CMS, and hosting Weby'nar, and you have the description and you have the URL of this. Now, a lot of clients came to us because they did not know how to do it. At the beginning, we needed to add code to the website, but today we just said, hey, let's make it extremely easy for us to share sites on Twitter, on Facebook, and to be exactly the way that you want it. All right, so let's have a look. At a certain point, we needed code for it, literally code for it, but now we have the Facebook and Twitter Open Graph. Okay, so notes: use images that are at least 1200 on 630 pixels for the best display on high resolution devices. Okay, let's look really quickly on the terms. This is when you needed to add code. The URL, you have the title, you have this description. So the URL is the URL of the website or the URL of the page that you're sharing. The title is the title, description, and the image. You can choose whichever image that you want. If you don't choose any image, Facebook will just guess an image of your website and will post it. Okay, this is why a lot of people were confused why they would get a certain image instead of the image that they want, because they never chose it. So this is how we do it. All right, so let's go. Now let me go deeper in the subject. You can do that literally for every page that you want. Okay, so now I saved a page. So page title, let's say custom theme generator Weby'nar. Okay, let's say Yann. So basically it takes already my title and it registers my title. Next, I click OK. And let's go to SEO, description. I'm just going to take description of Weby'nar. Oh, I cannot. Give me a minute. There you go. Just copied it. There you go. Click OK. Let's go back to home. And you see page image for social sharing. Okay, this is the image that you put. So I did already create a page of a webinar that I'm going to host very soon. There you go. Amazing. Let's click OK. Close it. Publish it. Now remember, it's at a beta stage. So just make sure you did everything correctly, that you see the picture. There you go. So this is template .yannboba.com. Let's copy that link, go back on Facebook. Let's reload this. Okay, what's on your mind? Well, we already have the custom theme generator, the title, okay, the URL, open graph meta tags. Maybe I need to host the image. Let's give it a minute. There you go. So this is exactly the picture that I have. If I open my Finder, I'm gonna see downloads, Facebook. This is it, guys. This is exactly the picture that I'm sharing. If you go on Facebook developers, you need a whole chunk of code to put on your head of the website, host the image, choose the title. Now you don't need to do that. Now you have everything in front of you. Weby'nar does the rest. These are the terms, and this is the cheat sheet. Questions? I'll give a few minutes. Okay, so I see a lot of great feedback from a lot of clients. Will this help with SEO? Absolutely, absolutely, with no doubt. It's the most efficient way to share something. You know what? Let me give you an example. Let's share something that is my recent works. Fine, my recent works. Publish this. So let me just show you what Facebook will do once I share that link. That's why it's important to put that the the picture every time. Give it a minute. There's nothing. Templates. This text block element is a smart combination with both header and paragraph to help you create cohesive, uniform, which is kind of the sort of sections on a page. There's nothing. Generally, you need code for it. What happens if you share that with a client on Facebook? A lot of leads that you generate, okay, as a company come from Facebook advertisement. What if you share the wrong page? What if you share a page that has nothing in it? This helps with SEO completely. This is a great solution. People ask Open Graph constantly. We have another question from Peter. Is there a LinkedIn solution? It is already integrated. Again, let me just do that. Go on Twitter. Oh, I need to test it. Delete tweet. Oh, it needs a few minutes, I guess. But for Facebook, it will for sure. Let me try. I guess it takes a few minutes, but it generally does everything automatically. LinkedIn and Twitter. So so we have a question from David. So will this work in the same way on all social media, or is there any of the main ones that doesn't work? This is meant. Okay, again, it's at a beta stage. It might not show at the beginning. Okay, our developers are still working on it, QA testing it, making it, improving it. Um, this is meant for this is meant so that it works everywhere. LinkedIn, all social media. This is its main purpose. We have another question from Alex. Okay, so the page title is very important. However, some people would want to put a different page title on social sharing. Not a problem. Here's what you do: duplicate the page, name it a completely different title, and share that page. Simple as that. Or duplicate that page. A lot of people they build landing pages and they duplicate those landing pages for for testing purposes, okay, and also for sharing purposes. And it's really great to be able to duplicate the same exact page, simply change the title and share it. Okay, so you'll have the page title on your website, and for social sharing, you have a different title. All right, so what did I want to do as a surprise feature that we also are launching? I do want to search before you guys go nuts on me. I'm kidding. Give me a minute. Okay, there you go. So, brace yourselves. We have SSL. SSL is a request from so many people having your site completely secure, not only hosted by Google servers, but also having the HTTPS green completely secure, showing Google not only for security purposes, but for SEO purposes, especially now that Google prefers having sites that are SSL, um, and penalizes sites that are not SSL secured. Today we have SSL. Now we manually do it for now, okay? But in a few weeks we're gonna have the system that actually gets that actually connects your domain with an SSL certificate, okay? But you can already contact your account manager, your customer success manager, ask them for SSL, and they'll be happy to open a ticket, bring it to the developers, and connect to your website, your domain with our SSL certificate. This is an amazing feature. Okay, I'm telling you guys in advance. Um, Google will start dismissing websites that are not SSL friendly. Let's say. Okay, if you don't have SSL, this is very bad, especially for SEO, because Google will penalize you for that. Okay, now we do sell SSL certificates at $60 a year. Right now, for my special webinar, I managed to generate a 25% off your first year for SSL certificate. I can paste that promo code here. There you go. So all you need to do, copy that code. All right, contact your account manager. We'll be sending you the link to the payment for your SSL. All you need to do, put that code in, pay your SSL certificate, and let us do the rest. Questions? Anything that you guys want me to go over? I can already see a ton of feedback right now about SSL. I'm very happy that you guys enjoy that that we really put our heads together and managed to have SSL. So yeah, if you guys want me to go over one of the new features, please let me know. I also wanted to show you what it looks like. This is a website that we recently did. I'm just testing a few websites. Okay. There you go. HTTPS, completely secure. You have a few websites. Again, HTTPS, completely secure. Secure connection. All right, questions? Okay, we have a question. I have SSL with my current hosting GoDaddy. Is there a way to use them up and when run out, then use Weby'nar? Unfortunately not, because it's an SSL that we get from our hosting provider Google. So this is a completely different SSL. I suggest to go directly with Weby'nar's SSL. If you have a website that is hosted on Weby'nar, or if you have a client's website hosted on Weby'nar, it would be better. Is the cost $60 per website or per account? It's per website. All right, so just briefing up, it's $60 per website. If you guys want it, if you guys need it, okay, you can still publish under HTTP. However, it's not going to be secured. But still, if you want it, it's $60 per website per year. Is $60 the discount price or the full price? No, it's the full price. So if you put my promo code, you're gonna get it for what, like $45 for the first year? Okay, so we have a few minutes. More questions, less feedback. Okay, great question. How long will this promo code be available for? It is available until the end of the month, but on my other webinars, I have different promo codes. I'm going to start having different promo codes. So yeah, but you can still use them. Okay, so we have a cool question from Robert. What is that SSL exactly? So SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer, sockets, I guess. It's sort of it's a security technology that links between it's basically the security of the website. It links between the um, between a web server and the browser, and so to say. Okay, so it just means that your website is completely secure. You can accept credit cards on your website. You can basically accept private information that cannot be public. Okay, so to say. So it's secure to it's secure to browse through your website. Okay, Facebook is secure. PayPal is a secure website. Now, I did mention credit cards and so on, but it doesn't. I'm just speaking in regards to private information, fragile information, to make your site basically secure. Okay, we have a question from Steve. Yann, can you please go over the steps for getting the Facebook interface working? Absolutely. It's extremely easy. You go to Pages, go to the settings of the page. You're going to see that the page interface is completely different. Okay, so you have the page title, which is the title when you share your URL. So you can say Steven. Okay, the page URL is the page URL. Okay, so it also catches that. And of course, you see page image for social sharing. You click here and you upload your image. Simple as that. Click OK, publish. Let's reload. Let's go on Facebook and this is templates. Oh, by the way, if you guys, this is how Facebook randomly guessed the image that I'm sharing. Okay. Let me just reload this. And there you go. Give it a minute. See, Steven, open graph meta. Whoops. Again, let me sure this correctly. And now it's just scraping the image, and you'll see it very soon. Can you set a global image for Open Graph, or do you have to set it on every image? This is a question from David. You have to set it for every page. What I do suggest to do is that when you create your website, instead of creating a page and then putting it every time, just duplicate the page and it's already there. Okay, we have a question from Doug about the SSL. Does Google truly plan to drop, as you stated, non-commercial sites? Because of course, $60 per site is pretty expensive. Yes. I can maybe I know I saw an article about it that was released very recently. Let me find it. I'll send it to my team, and if you contact, I'll remind. I'm sure when you got into this webinar, you put your email. We'll send you an email with this article. Oh, here you go. I think David found a nice one. Thank you, David. Here you go. Google wants to kill unencrypted internet and will soon flag 2/3 of the web as unsafe. There's your answer. Oh, yeah. Let me send you all this article. There you go. All right, so I'll give you 2 more minutes before I can end this webinar. There you go. By the way, Steven, this is the image. It took time, so maybe it's going to take time for this one too. All right, thank you guys. I guess there are no more questions, unfortunately. Thank you again for this webinar. I hope to make more webinars like these. And of course, send me an email. What type of webinar would you like me to do? I would be happy to do it. And to, of course, show it to you guys on how-tos, basically great tutorials, doing complicated things, not complicated things. Also follow me on Twitter. I'm going to post a lot of things very soon. and of course send you promotions, basically whatever you guys need to make your business more successful. Again, thank you very much for coming. It was a great webinar. Hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day, evening, afternoon, and thank you again.